coming in at 0-7, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 3-4.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry from M18. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Play clock winding down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Set. Green. Over.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The play clock's running down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Here we go now. 390. Watching that 319. 319.
They run it again with Anderson. And now running right through it, C.J. Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Watching that 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. McKinnon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flushed it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Russell. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
To throw now on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. To play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And McManus able to put it through. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. In motion right is Wilson. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on first down. Shrugs the tackle. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green. 56.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
No. Check. Patriots. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. In motion right is Wilson. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Roy Miller in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! Watch it now, Marty! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed it. Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Sanders now to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Set. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Over. Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
All right, now look at 56. Look it.
Now back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Green 39! Green 39!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Set! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go!
On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Set! Detroit! Detroit! Got four down. Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! 3-19! No. Check! Patriot!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Tight end right. Here we go! Detroit! No, here we go. Check! Patriot! Blue 90! Back 99! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Check!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
3-19!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go now. Boom, good.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Out of the gun now on third down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And an alley to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A.J. Derby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No, check, Patriot. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen play, Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Pick it up. Back to it, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A.J. Derby with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Detroit! No, check.
To throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Gone.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a give. Running right is Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Anderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's an 8th loss of the year, and that one cements the fact that they're not going to reach their goal of finishing over 500.
And that's too bad because they really pressed for it. You know, they gave it a heck of a run, but now they've got to find out who's going to play hard down the stretch and still try and win ball games.
I heard these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always talking with them.